If overthinking is stealing your confidence, I'm going to show you 6 fixes that actually work. Overthinking leads to stress, rejection, and frustration. But if you apply these 6 techniques, it will stop you from doing so today. Number 1, the 3-second rule. And if you've tried this before and it hasn't worked, the reason is coming up right now. But first, don't even allow yourself to think. Don't allow yourself to think, bro. Just do it. 1, 2, 3. Bang, and you go. And the reason why this is not working for you is because you're not counting out loud. Like, bro, I don't care if you have to count 1, 2, 3 for the whole world to hear you. Count to 3 and take action, bro. I've implemented this myself and it's working wonders. Check out my shorts if you don't believe me. The proof is in the pudding, bro. 3 seconds and I do it. Count out loud if you must, bro. Because the more you think, the more likely you are to talk yourself out of it. The more you think, the more you're gonna persuade yourself, do you know what? Nah, maybe next time. Or I'll wait for a better opportunity. When in fact, the truth is, that was your best opportunity and you just missed out on it because you're overthinking. So from now, bro, implement that. 1, 2, 3, boom. Take action straight away. No thinking required. Don't even give yourself a chance. Number 2, worst, best, and most likely. You know, I was speaking to a friend today who gave me some really bad news that, you know, they might be expecting soon. And I said to her, listen, just think of the worst case scenario. Think of the worst case scenario, like the worst possible, and just make peace with it, because that way the devil can't scare you no more. That way the outcome doesn't scare you anymore. I know it's still tough to think that's gonna happen, but at least you're not scared of it. And the moment you become paralyzed and the moment you become unfazed by fear, that's when you become unstoppable. That's when you become your most creative. That's when you become your better self. So just imagine the worst case scenario and make peace with it. But at the same time, also imagine the best case scenario. What's the best solution here? What could happen? And also embrace that. Once you've done that, I want you to imagine what's most likely to happen. So think of the best case, the worst case, and then just choose what's in the middle, bro. Honestly, man, because one of those scenarios is going to come out. So think of the worst, the best, and what's most likely, and you'll be okay. That will stop you from overthinking. Whichever outcome it is, learn to accept it, bro. The minute you accept the potential outcome is the minute you become more dangerous. It's the minute you become your better self. It's the minute you become more creative. Number 3, practice rejection therapy. In less than 60 seconds, I'm going to give you a technique you can practice over and over and over again to stop you from overthinking. But first, put yourself in a situation where rejection is most likely. Put yourself in a situation where you expect someone to say no. Now, the technique you can use over and over again, ask someone, that's a really nice jacket you got, bro. Can I try it on? What? Hell no. That's what I would say anyway. Oh, listen, bro, that's some nice trainers you got there, man. Can I try them on? Unless you're in the shop. What? Get away from me. Well, they might not say that, but they're gonna say no. That's the whole point. Or ask the waiter for free food. Hi, I was just wondering if you guys are giving out any free food today. What's the chances they are? It's probably unlikely. But you put yourself in these situations where you're hearing no more often, you're gonna become bulletproof to rejection. You are going to become bulletproof to rejection, bro. Again, the proof is in the pudding. Go check my shorts. Go check my videos on my other channel and you see I've practiced it there, bro. Yeah, become bulletproof to rejection. Ask someone to try on their shoes. They're gonna say no. Ask someone to try on their jacket. Even if you see someone with a nice car, ask them if you can drive it. They're probably gonna say no. I mean, if you say yes, you're in the game. But they're most likely gonna say no. And that's how you become bulletproof. And that's the technique you can try over and over and over again. And these are low risk with high reward, because you're asking a low risk. You're asking someone for something very small. And the reward could be that you completely become bulletproof to rejection to the point where it's not even a thought in your mind anymore. Because they reject you, what's gonna happen? You're still gonna be alive. You're still gonna be you. But most importantly, you're gonna be even more confident than before. Don't just watch, subscribe. And if you want guidance and if you want me to hold your hand to help you stop overthinking, book a call in the link below and let's see if we can work together. Number 4, journal and pray. Listen, bro, you're overthinking everything because it's all in your head. You're keeping everything in your head instead of writing it down on a piece of paper. Like, you won't be surprised for me to hear me say this, bro, but journaling fixes almost everything for me, because once it's on paper, it's out of my mind and I can actually start to, you know, address whatever's bothering me. I can actually start to address these problems because now I can think straight. Now I've got clarity. Now I've got the strength because it's out of my mind. You know, overthinking, it brings you down. It brings your mood down and it applies unnecessary pressure. So what you need to do, you need to start journaling, bro. Stop having everything in your head. Stop keeping everything in your head and just put it down on paper. Release your mind from that tension. In less than 60 seconds, I'm gonna give you number 5. Stay tuned, because that one prevents fear of rejection. But first, pray, bro. Pray for peace. Pray for clarity. Listen, I believe every successful man has to thank the man above. Your success right now is down to the man above, yeah? Your future life success and accomplishment is going to be down to the man above. It's going to be down to God. So you need to make sure you're praying and you're worshiping him, bro. You can't do it without him. Pray for peace. Pray for clarity, and most importantly, pray for strength and courage and confidence if you need to. Now, number 5, and this is gonna prevent fear of rejection, stop being so outcome dependent. Stop worrying so much about the outcome. The more you worry about the outcome, the more the outcome is just gonna run away from you. Life is a long road, and you need to understand you won't always know the outcome, bro. Sometimes you just have to go on that path. I'm doing this YouTube now. I've got an outcome that I'd like to see, but I don't know the actual eventual outcome. You've got things going on in your life that you're working on. There's an outcome that you want, but you don't actually know if it will come true. Stop becoming so dependent and just do what you're currently doing, bro. The outcome will decide itself. God will decide the outcome. The outcome will be decided by your effort, but you can't worry too much about it. You can't worry too much about it, bro. If you know you're doing what you're supposed to do, the outcome you want will happen, but don't obsess over it. It's okay not to know the outcome. The outcome might be even better than what you want. It might be better than what you imagine, or maybe what you're doing right now is not exactly for you, and the outcome might be even worse than what you think it's going to be. So don't worry too much about the outcome, and most importantly, life is a road. Yeah, it's okay not to know the outcome, bro. It's okay not to know all the answers. Just trust yourself to find them. Now stay to the end, because the tip number 6 is the fastest one to apply. But first, be prepared for different outcomes and make sure you're adaptable to it. Life is all about being adaptable, bro. You have a plan. God will laugh at your plan and change it up for you. That's more going to suit your life and probably what he wants for you. So have a plan, bro, but always be ready to adapt, because life is life, innit? The plan you want to follow is not always the plan that's gonna go exactly the way you want. So make sure you're adaptable. And number 6, focus on what you control, bro. Focus on what you control. At the end of the day, if people are gonna let you down, they're gonna let you down. Sometimes there's nothing you can do about that. Don't make yourself sick with worry or even sick with anger, which can be my sort of kryptonite sometimes. Being angry with other people's decisions. It is what it is. Yeah, karma will work its way back round straight to them. So don't focus too much on what other people are doing, and don't only focus on what you can control. But because at the end of the day, you have the power. Focus on the things you have power on. That takes enough energy than focusing what other people are potentially doing or could be doing to you. Yes, you have to look out for danger, but you can't always avoid it, bro. And if something happens that's out of your control, that's exactly what it was. It was out of your control. Now, if you're ready to get to work, watch this video, how to change your life in 90 days. Then after that, 4 ways to stop living small and to start winning big. And I'll see you in the next video, bro. You got this.